What's up, guys, and welcome to another episode of ItsASheThIngTV by me, Dominique. I just finished watching the episode, so let's get let's just get right into it, okay? So welcome to the Basketball Wives LA Season 4 Episode 8 review by me, Dominique. I just have a quick question. Like, this camera is such a stupid bitch, yeah? I just tried to record this video like 2 minutes ago and it was all blurry and shit, and now that I changed my top, it wants to work. Fucking racist. Okay, let me continue. So the episode starts when, you know, with Brandy coming over to Malaysia's place, okay? They're all familiar with each other's places and shit. You know, Brandy makes herself at home because she already has a key. Okay. Gets up on Malaysia's bed. All covered. I'm like, okay, you've been on that bed before. I'm not trying to insinuate anything, okay, so calm down. I'm just saying, like, they are real best friends. Like, that's her best friend though. That's her best friend. You know, I want that one day, you know? Right, so it's cool, it's nice to see that. However, we then see a playback of an argument that Brandy and Drea had. Now, I think this argument happened off camera, but clearly not, because someone caught it on tape. Okay, and it just took me by surprise, because it's like, where the hell did all of this come from? You know, they literally show us a playback of this argument, and I'm sure I wasn't the only one that sat down and thought, what the fuck? What's going, like, what? I mean, I knew y'all bitches didn't really like each other, but this is some deep shit. And yes, you know, all the deep things said came from Drea, okay? I don't know. I don't know what to make of this. Like, I don't know. I don't know. Clearly it wasn't scripted. Clearly it wasn't staged. Clearly it was an off-camera moment. And if that's the case, then Drea is a bitch. Like, I knew she was a bitch. Okay, we already know she is self-centered and she is very narcissistic, and, you know, if it's not about her, then she doesn't give a fuck. Okay, but, you know, that's expected since they are on a reality TV show, and, you know, they edit things in a way to make a person look bad or look a certain way. But if this is how she really is off camera, then Drea needs to go to hell, because the things that she said to Brandy, I mean, look, and I understand why a lot of people don't like Brandy, okay? I've already stated that I do like Brandy now, but I can understand why people feel a certain way towards her, because yes, it does seem as though she always, you know, she doesn't have a mind of her own sometimes. You know, if Malaysia says one thing, then Brandy will automatically, you know, agree to it, and her mind will change, and she will, like, you know, take Malaysia's fault or whatever. But, you know, at the same time, I like Brandy for other reasons. I like the fact that she can stand up for herself. I like the fact that some people say she hasn't got her own mind. But you know what? I liked her because of this whole cancer story. So for Drea to then go and say that, oh, your story is boring, it's just like, really, bitch? Like, come on, okay? Not everyone wants to tune in every fucking Sunday to watch Basketball Wives LA to see some petty-ass drama. Petty-ass drama from women that are too damn old, okay? Too damn old. Drama you would expect to see from women that are at least 20 and probably younger. Not women in over damn near 30. Like, what the hell, okay? So, yes, when Brandy came through with this new story, it captivated me. I was interested because there's obviously so many women out there going through this situation. So, yes, okay? So, for Drea to be like, your shit's boring, it's just like, really, bitch? Like, not everyone wants to know about your vagina and how many people have been in it. Not everyone wants to know about your hoish ways. Now, yes, you know, Drea did try to clarify what she meant on Instagram. But you know what, bitch? You still said it. You still said what you said. I don't care if you were trying to say, look, I only said that because we know what this show is about. It's about ratchetness, and no one really wants to see some sad stories. I don't give a fuck. Your ass still said it, okay? And whether you meant it in a bad way or not, you still said it, and it was disgusting. Alright, so I could give two shits, okay? What she said was disgusting. It was terrible, you know? So, obviously the footage showed Drea saying, you know, asking Brandy who she was. Bitch, you know who she is, okay? She's married. You're not... The cheek of her! Brandy is married to Jason Maxill, at least. Who the fuck is you married to, ho? Because sometimes Orlando doesn't even want to claim you. Who is you married to? Who? Who? You know, like, I mean, the cheek of some people, you know, there's one thing I can't stand in this world, and it's a just a certain type of bitch that really tries to put themselves in a certain pedestal. And, you know, they started from nothing and they're still not anything, you know? What has Drea got to claim for? Like, what is her accolades? Apart from being a hoe and coming up from being a hoe. Yes, you have a swimwear line. Yes, you have a clothing line. But that's what every hoe has now. Everyone. Even flipping Shawnee O'Neal's son has a clothing line. So, bitch, you're not any different. Like, you're not nothing special. Okay. Alright. And then, obviously, Brandy's like, I'm a cancer survivor. Yeah. And then Drea's like, okay, well, that's boring on the show. Okay? And then Drea basically says that Brandy got her job because she's a whore. Because Drea's a whore, so... I mean, okay, alright. Point is, Brandy is officially done with Drea and her bullshit, okay? There was no need for any of that, and Brandy feels very disrespected, and she's done with Drea. And obviously Malaysia is... Malaysia was already kind of iffy about Drea anyway, okay? Since Drea's never there for anyone, and, you know, she obviously... I don't know, they're having their little friendship issues. So, you know what? This was probably the final straw for Malaysia too, even though it had nothing to do with her. Okay, moving on. Brandy's husband comes to LA, okay, to spend time with her and the family and to make up for his cheating ways. Right. Okay, so once he comes through, you know, she continues to act standoffish towards him, as it is understandable, okay? You cheated on me. You cheated on our relationship. You cheated on our family. Therefore, I really don't want to see your fucking ginormous ass around me. Okay, but then if that's the case, one can ask, why are you still with him? However, obviously, you've made a vow to God. A vow that he went against. Okay, but you're trying to do your part. It's understandable. And you know what? As annoying as it is to see Brandy continuously, you know, act like she doesn't want to be with him, I understand, okay? I understand, even though I ain't never been cheated. Look, I've not even... Okay, okay, shush. Alright, but I understand. Okay, I get it. Alright, you know... Yeah, I get it. I understand. I mean, what do you want her to do? Like, act like everything's all good? Because it's not. But then, obviously, she doesn't want to act like she doesn't want her man, because, obviously, she wants to try and fix her family. It's confusing, but, yeah, it's understandable. Alright, but, yeah, she just doesn't want to give in because of the past. Now, they haven't made it clear as to when he cheated on her. Did she say 7 months, or has this happened, like, continuously, several times? Because if so, then, Jason, you are... Okay. Alright? But, yeah, at the end of the day, he needs to get his priorities straight. He needs to realise that this isn't a game, and he needs to stop being a fucking hoe out in these streets, because it's dumb. You're too old for this shit. Okay? You don't want to end up like Patrice and Andre. Is that his name? Is that his name, Andre? Okay, that's his name now. Okay, you don't want to act like... You don't want to end up like him. Okay. Can people stop messaging me? Fuck off. Alright. Moving on. So, Malaysia goes to Angel's workplace. Alright, guys. First of all, this episode was actually boring. It was very boring. It was. Okay. Alright, so, Malaysia goes to Angel's workplace, okay? I think it's a workplace. And, you know, Angel's making a dress for Malaysia, and the dress looks really good. Like, it's good to see that Angel has a talent, you know, a real talent, because I can't see Drea up in no workshop sewing the details on a swimsuit that she says is hers. I just don't see it. I don't see her, you know, piecing together the mint swimwear clothes. I don't see her doing that. So, you know what, Angel, yes, it was good to see her actually doing some work, okay? Good. Alright, so, you know, Malaysia put some in the dress and it looked great on her. It was a little loose on the sides, but it looked good. It looked really good, okay? So then what happens? Angel says that, you know, she won't be attending the cancer charity event because Drea will not be going. Now, you know, there's two sides to this. You could either say, alright, but the charity event isn't about Drea. This is for charity. This is for charity. This is for cancer, okay? So whether or not Drea is going, that shouldn't stop you from attending such an important event, okay? You should just go to support it, since it's for a good cause, okay? However, Angel only became friends with these women through Drea, okay? So it doesn't really make sense for her to be around them if Drea's not there. However, I just don't give two shits either way. Alright? I don't care at all. Alright, so yes, and Malaysia's just kind of like, oh, okay, well, so you're really not going to come because Dre's not coming? And I was just sitting there thinking, but if this was the same case with you, you and Brandy. I'm sure Brandy wouldn't attend because you wouldn't be going either, and I'm sure you would, like, it would be the same for you too. So, you know, you gotta understand where Angel's coming from. Okay. Alright, moving on. I just have to say, I miss Jackie Christie in this episode. I miss wacky Christie. I really did, you know. It's like you hate to love Jackie because when she is on our screens, I can't stand her. I can't stand her. I really can't. But when she's not on our screens, I miss her crazy ass so much. You know, it's just like Nene. Alright. So we get a little family time clip with Shawnee O'Neal and her son Miles, okay? I'm guessing that's Shaquille O'Neal's son. Okay. Cool. Alright, nice. Okay, look, all I have to say about this scene is, you know, celebrity kids are really spoiled. The fuck is he talking about clothing line? Ain't he about 12 years old? What clothing line? Why does everyone have a clothing line? Why? Why? Okay, I know you're doing something with your life, but honestly, must every celebrity child have a clothing line? And if so, who is really buying the clothes from these lines? Who? Okay, sorry, little Ron. Okay, he's talking about, oh, when I graduate high school, you know, so not even college. No, not even college, high school. How old are you when you graduate high school? What, you about 18? Okay, that's... Okay, people do move out when they're 18. Okay, that's not that bad. But still, at least graduate college and then talk about one in an apartment. Okay? I'm not even trying to be shady, but he doesn't even know that he can look after his damn self right now. So where the fuck are you going to move to? Still looks like your mom does your damn laundry. Okay, let me stop. I'm not even trying to go in on this, son. Good luck for you guys. Moving on. Therapy for Brandy and Jason. Okay? This entire scene was very draining. It was very draining because it's just the same shit. It's the same story. The cheating husband who wants to do right by his family once again because his ass got caught cheating. Okay? But if he had not have gotten... Wait, what am I trying to say? Guys, I can't speak English there. Hold on, let me sound it out in my head. If he hadn't have gotten cheated... No, if he hadn't have gotten caught... If his ass didn't get caught, I guarantee he would still be cheating, okay? It's just... It's very... tiring to see these type of storylines because it's just, you can't help but get angry because here's the woman suffering and here's this fucking dumbass guy, you know, thinking shit can just go back to how it was because now he's done with cheating. Now he realizes what he did, so now, you know, he wants to come back into his family and act like he's been there. It's just some bullshit, okay? So, you know, they start off and basically their issue is miscommunication. Alright. And he basically says all the shit he should have stuck to when he made the vows. Okay, he's saying that, you know, he's willing to be a husband now and he's willing to be there for his son and blah, 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 you know, it was a mistake. Yeah, but you weren't thinking about your family when you did this shit. Okay, you want to be there for your son, but were you there for your son when you were sticking your dick in someone else? Ooh, no, you were not. Sorry, okay, it's just bullshit to me, and I understand why Brandy is so hurt, and it really hurt my heart to see her crying like that. You could see she was hurt. It was some bullshit, and I just couldn't help but think the whole time he looked like he didn't give that much of a fuck. He just looked a bit too calm. He looked a bit too chill for my liking. Now maybe that's the way he deals with things, okay, maybe he's hurting internally, but you know what? If it isn't showing externally, then I'm not even feeling sorry for you. I almost don't want Brandy to take him back. You know, he's talking about, you know, being without you, I've been lonely and shit, and blah, 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 blah. You're saying all the shit that you should have known before you cheated. Like, you should have known this shit. You don't make a vow to God, okay? You don't make a vow, you don't get married, you don't put a ring on someone's finger if you know that you're not going to commit to them, if you know that you're not going to do right by them, if you know that you're not going to purposely hurt them, okay? Because any motherfucker that says cheating is a mistake is a stupid piece of shit. You don't accidentally drop into someone's vagina, I'm just saying. Same goes for women. Oh, baby, I cheated on you, I'm sorry. It wasn't a mistake, ho, okay? Because the time it took for you to sit on his dick... is enough time for you to realize what you're doing is wrong. Okay, now as vulgar as what I've said is, it's the truth. Okay, I'm a mess. Okay, sorry, I'm hot and I'm saying sorry. Alright, but yeah. It's just sad, and you know, the whole time it just looked like Brandy has completely checked out of her marriage. You know, she's literally only trying to make it work for her cute son. Okay, she's only trying to make it work because she's loyal. But it's like, look at this grizzly bear. Like, he's not even, he just doesn't even look serious, you know. I have no sympathy for anyone that cheats. I really don't. I really don't, because there's just no reason for it. Unless you're unhappy, but then if you're unhappy, fucking leave your relationship. What are you doing? You know? But I really have a level of respect for women that are able to forgive their men for cheating. I really have respect. You know, a lot of people can sit there and call these women dumb, but if you think about it, they really aren't, okay? They are sticking to the vows that they have made. They are better women than I am. Moving on, guys. Moving on, okay? So, we see another clip of Shawnee and her young man. Okay? Her man, her boo. Her playboy, her boo, her man. Okay? They're cute together. They're very cute together. Okay, that's it. Moving on. Alright, so Malaysia then goes to meet up with Jason, since, you know, obviously Jason, Janero, and obviously Brandy, they all go way back, okay? Janero and Jason play on the same team together. Ha! That makes a lot of sense, because didn't Janero's ass cheat too? Okay. Alright, that makes a lot of sense. Okay. Anyway, so she goes to meet up with him in order to try and give him some advice on how to win Brandy back, okay? Okay. Alright, so what happens? Okay, so Malaysia basically tells him, you know, the certain things that Brandy feels is lacking on Jason's part, okay? She misses the way he used to give her spontaneous flowers and tell her she's beautiful and pick her up when she said her feet's hurting. Okay, and as Malaysia was telling him this, you know, she was obviously getting emotional, and it's understandable because, yes, her marriage has completely failed, hasn't it? Okay, she decided to finally make the brave decision to end her marriage because the cheating was enough. And, you know, people can sit there and say, oh, but Malaysia's trying to fix, you know, Brandy's marriage. Why can't she fix her own? Or, you know, why didn't she try and take this own advice? It's very different when it's happening to you. Okay, so whatever Malaysia went through clearly wasn't fixable. Okay, clearly. You know, she had enough. I'm sure she was with Janero for a very long time. You know, they have 3 beautiful kids together. And, you know, like R. Kelly said, when a woman's fed up, and there ain't nothing you can do about it. She's fed up, okay? And she just doesn't want Brandy to be fed up, because it is hard being a single mom, okay? Yes, you've made the brave decision to end your marriage, but now you have to reap the consequences of doing so, okay? You have to live with the fact that you have no husband right now, okay? So, yeah, it's hard, and, you know, she gets emotional because, you know, she's going through that right now. So she doesn't want to see another failed marriage happen. She doesn't want to see that, okay? And then he obviously, you know, tries to take it on board. Okay. And he just says, you know, I know you're missing Janero. Why didn't you talk to him? I'm just like, nigga, please. Like, I like being single. Okay. The end. Moving on. So we have the same drama with Angel, okay? We see Angel's family. Her kids are so adorable. And, you know, her mum comes by to give some advice and give her a reality check. Now, again, I will say that I don't like Angel. But I don't dislike her. I don't really have an opinion on her. But what I will say is I do respect her in some sense, because she really just looks like she's a hard-working woman. And she's not dependent on the luxury and the finances of her man. Her ex-man, sorry. Her ex-man. Okay, you know, she's not dependent on him. She's doing her. And I respect any independent woman doing her own thing. Okay, so hey, alright. So, you know, her mum comes to talk to her, and basically, you know, Angel just feels lonely, okay? She's upset, you know, she still loves Tyreek, but Tyreek just can't get it right. And her mum says, look, basketball players cannot be good husbands or good dads, okay? Due to their careers. Now, I understand where the mum was coming from, okay? Now, I obviously don't think she was speaking, you know, generally. No, wait. Yes, she was speaking in a general sense, okay? Everyone knows that the majority of basketball players players are unfaithful fuckers. Okay, they are. They really are. They are. They have no self-control. Okay, they clearly have no respect for women. Most of them. And when I say most, I mean like 99.9% of them don't. Okay, however, that does not take away from the 0.1% that do. Okay, there are some good basketball players that are amazing dads that do respect their marriages and their women. Yeah, it sucks because basketball players are fine as hell. You know, they're okay. Sorry. All right. But, you know, Angel is just trying that. She thought that things would be different. You know, you go into a relationship and you think, okay, he did this with certain women. He's not going to do that to me because I'm different. You know, I'm educated. I'm smart. You know, I'm not one of these trashy hoes. I don't open up my legs to every guy. So he's not going to do the same shit to me. He's not going to treat me like one of these bitches. But, yes, he does. He did. He did do that. And it's very hurtful because there are many of us women out there, you know, we're educated, we're respectful. We don't open our legs to many men, okay? We don't open our legs at all, in fact, okay? We are respectful. And yet, you know, a guy will still dog us out the same way that he will do to a hoe. Okay? That's life. I say pray on it. Alright, but yeah. Moving on. So we go to this cancer charity event, okay? The Great Gatsby themed event. So, we finally see Jackie, but she was barely in this episode, okay? But I hated her wig anyway, so you know what? It was cool. I liked seeing her, though. It was good to see her, but I wasn't here for the wig. It was just... Is that the same wig that she wears in a confessional? I hate that wig so much. Okay, so, Jackie's there. Malaysia comes through. However, she didn't wear Angel's dress, but the dress she was wearing was not nice. Okay, that's the price you had to pay, girl. Alright, Shawnee comes through. Megan's there too. Obviously, Brandy's there. And they're all talking, you know. La, 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 la. And, you know, Shawnee, once again, is confused, okay? She doesn't know what's going on. Because it is written all over Brandy's face that she's pissed off for some reason, okay? Shawnee is confused again. And then, you know, the talk about Drea comes up and look what the devil drags in. Drea actually comes through because they were all saying, you know, Drea's not going to come and blah, blah, blah. And obviously Brandy felt some type of way. But, you know, she thought it was for the greater good because she hasn't seen Drea ever since the altercation that they had, okay? Alright, so it was for the best. However, Drea comes through. She comes through with Angel. And it's like she already has this stuck up, disgusting attitude, okay? Because how are you going to come to an event and someone asks you, do you want to walk on a red carpet? She's like, no, not yet. Bitch, this is a charity event. You better walk your ass across the red carpet, ho. The feck? Alright, sorry. So, she comes through and Brandy is beyond pissed off, okay? You know when you see the bitch that was talking so much shit on social media and you were trying not to knock her the fuck out because you are saved? That's how Brandy looked, okay? She comes over like everything's normal, like she hasn't said some shit about Brandy. Let me just hurry up, okay? Let me just hurry this up. So, obviously, Brandy's acting cold towards her the entire night. And, yeah, they all go over to the, you know, to the area to sit down. And, you know, what does Dre say? Okay. So, yeah, she's still confused as to why everyone's kind of acting, you know, distant. And Brandy has just had enough of this bullshit. And she finally calls Drea out on her fuckery, okay? Alright? She says, I mean, why are you here since cancer is boring? And Drea's like, what are you talking about? And, you know, yes, you know, the whole, obviously, argument comes up. And Drea's like, look, I wasn't trying to say that cancer was boring, but I was just saying, you know what, fuck it, I did say it. I said it. I said it. You are boring. It's boring. And Brandy's like, if it's boring, get the fuck out of here. Okay? And then here goes Angel trying to add her 2 cents in. She's like, no, but that's not what Drea's trying to say. You know, Drea's not, you know, she's not trying to, she didn't say that your cancer's boring. And Malaysia's like, can you just shut up? Can you shush? Because you were not there. Shut the fuck up, Angel. Shush. Okay? Because you weren't there. Okay? No, that's not right. Tell her, Angel, just shut the fuck up and continue to make dresses, okay? You were not involved, just shush. Okay, so then, you know, obviously, I said, we clearly don't know how Drea is personally, okay? We don't live with her, we don't see her in her day-to-day life, okay? But from what VH1 is showing on Basketball Wives, Drea has been painted to be the bitch of the season. Now, I don't mean the bitch. She's been painted as the most selfish, self-centered bitch that gives a fuck about nobody. She has no care in the world about what's going on. It is just all about her. Alright? And that is just bad. Because I've seen a lot of reviews where everyone's saying, you know, this isn't the Drea that I grew to love and grew to like. Who is this person? And it sucks for her, because I already started watching this season from season 3, and she was alright in season 3, but I still didn't like her. But now I'm like, oh, Jesus, strike her down, because her attitude stinks. It's disgusting, okay? She acts like she is so superior to everyone, and it's like, what have you done in your life? Look, bitch, you could never try to act superior once everyone has seen your vagina. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You could not try to act like you were that bitch when everyone has seen your private parts. No. Because then she decides to leave the event, okay? She tries to take Angel with her, but Angel obviously tries to stay because, you know, Angel's a better person than her. Alright, but you know, Dre's like, no, we came together, let's leave together. So Angel obviously eventually leaves, she leaves. And you know, as they leave, Angel's like, did you not see the hurt in Brandy's eyes? Obviously, Brandy's feelings were hurt. And Dre was like, I don't give a fuck, I don't care, okay? She wasn't acting like a friend. And then that bitch is not about you. This is about a charity event. And clearly you are missing the point here. Alright, so because she was acting rude to you, that's why you left. She's acting rude to you because you said her cancer story is boring, bitch. Okay. Alright, and Angel's like, well, that's not the point. You should have stayed. And Dre's like, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. You know what, Drea? Karma's gonna come to you. I'm just saying, okay? You can't keep acting like this in life. You can't. Alright, but yeah. That was basically it, guys. That was basically it. Let me end this before my camera, like, dies, or I don't know what's going on. But ItsASheThIngTV. Comment, like, subscribe. Tammy Roman comes through next week. Hopefully that episode is going to be better than this one. ItsASheThIngTV, guys. Thank you for watching. Peace out. I love you. Sorry for this review, but this episode was bogus. Peace.